Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Candy here today, and we are back for another video on VanityMc for some more Fantasy Realm Skyblock. Now, boys, before we go and start getting into some of the brand new grinders that the island have actually made, we've got a couple of these crate keys to go and open. We've got 7 of the epic crate keys, and then we've got 5 of the vanity crate keys. You can all go ahead and purchase this at store.vanitymc.co, and we're also on my IP, candy.vanitymc.co. So if you guys do play, just make sure you guys are on that IP because it does support me, and yeah, let's good. Start opening up some of these vanity crate keys. So before we actually click on it, well, we actually clicked on it already, but let's see what we can get. We can get a vanity pickaxe with efficiency level 15, fortune level 6, and unbreaking level 6. So I think that's actually better than my elder pickaxe. It is by far, which only has efficiency level 7. I think with this, if we go to the cobblestone generator, we should actually be able to break everything in there, like without having to have a delay. It'll pretty much auto break everything. But let's see what else can we get from this one. We can get a money voucher. We can get, a good amount of money, 12.5 million to 5 million. A bunch of spawners too, some more tokens. I think tokens are what we want, because if you do /token shop right now, we can actually go and then buy ourselves some of these really cool ones. The smash wand, fire wand, damage wand, ice wand, poison wand, movement wand, like all those sound super cool. So if we can try and maybe get ourselves 1,000 tokens, 2,000 tokens, that would be awesome. But we managed to get some mystery spawners. Now, I know my island is really rich, so I don't think we even need these. So we're just gonna go ahead and roll this one more time. Maybe we get something good out of this. Maybe we don't get some tokens. What do we get? Money voucher. Okay, so money voucher isn't that great because we can only get between 2.5 million and 15 million. But let's go open this up. What do we get? 3. Okay, let's see. 500. What is that one? 100,500 and 12,103,000. So we definitely got on the upper end over there. Between 3 and 15 million, 12 million is actually really good. So we've got 3 more of these vanity crate keys to open. What do we get? 2 cloak boxes. Warlock cloak boxes, I'm pretty sure those are good because as of right now, we're wearing the Warlock kit with a Gandalf cloak as our boots, which actually gives a 1.5% XP multiplier. And then, the regular speed one, haste one, and then I think it's strength one too. So not the best that we could have gotten. If we would have gotten this in like level 3, that would have been awesome. But 3 villager spawners, can't really complain about that one. And then we've got 1 more vanity crate key to open. Please give me something good out of this, man. I just want some tokens, boys. That's all you want. We got some Warlock again. Oof. I don't even think we want this one. I think we're just going to go and then reroll this one. Please give me tokens, man. Please give me tokens. 3 witch spawners. Well, I guess we're not going to be getting tokens this video. Alright, so we're on the island, but before we go and show some of the new stuff that the island members have built, we got to open up this Warlock crate, and we got to open up this Necromancer crate. Let's see if we can get anything good from that one. What do we get? Ooh, level 1 and then level 2. Okay, so that's definitely not as good as the level 2 and the level 1 that we have over here. And if we go ahead and open up another one, okay, we actually got ourselves the leggings. I mean, the boots. Oh, man, they are also level 1. And then the helmet, level 2. So literally not as good as what we got before. It's kind of sad, though. I guess we could go and, like, replace this. That way we have a full set of strength and speed as well as fire resistance. But then we actually lose the 1.5% XP booster, which doesn't really matter to me. But let's go and then open up the cloak box. Now, I don't even think we have any of the cloak or the necromancer gear. I think all we have is Warlock and Gandalf. So this is actually gonna be pretty new. I actually have not seen this one before, but let's go open up both of those. And wow, 3 leggings. Hopefully we got a good one though. All right, a level 3. That's actually really solid. Now we're gonna get, I think, speed 3, resistance 3, and then regeneration. So let's go take this off, toss this on, and then hopefully this works. I mean, I don't really see the speed 3 yet. Okay, we still got speed 2 because I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of beacons. Yeah, there's beacons over there, there's beacons over there. They're all pretty much messing up my effects. What did we get on the chest plate? Level 1. All right, that's actually kind of whack. Level 1 on the other pair of leggings, and then level 1 again, boys. So literally, out of all of those, we pretty much got trashed except for this level 3 necromancer cloak. We can finally insta-break all of the ores there with this vanity pickaxe. So we just go, speed run it right through. The only bad thing is that sometimes if you're not paying attention, you can actually go and like land in the water and then you literally can't mine. So you got to make sure that you're like pressing against the glass. That way you don't necessarily slow down. And then holy crap, boys, we are just gaining so many levels of the XP. So let's see. We went up by 14 levels, by 6 levels, by 8 levels. Then we went up by 15 earlier. So if you guys need like some mining XP or some mining levels for your MCMO, building one of these and literally just running back and forth is probably the best thing to do. There you go. We got another 7 levels, another 14 levels there. Holy crap, this actually goes up like crazy. And then if you just kind of wait and like pick up all of the ores you can get a pretty good amount of money. We got 17 gold ore, a stack of lapis, some diamonds. So pretty much if you have this with like, you know, a couple minions kind of running next to you, you can definitely fill up your inventory super fast and make quite a bit of cash. Alright, so to get into some of the new changes that my island members have made, if you look in like the back of me, you guys remember in the last episode there was like a ton of minions over there pretty much clogging up the entire island, breaking it that way. Like if you ever just tried to run or like walk around, you'd pretty much lag and your FPS would go down to like 30. But now what they've done is that they actually moved all of the minions to like one little compact area, kind of like 2 towers just kind of like chilling over here, or like, I don't know, a gaming monitor, a gaming table where you have like, you know, one PC over there, like one monitor over there, and like 2 monitors over there. I don't know, never mind. It's like a corner table basically, and you've got all of the minions just in a row. You got one over there, 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 and you got some more minions all the way over here. Like guys, these guys are pretty much maxed out on the amount of minions they can have, and they actually went ahead and changed the storage system. So rather than having a bunch of them just go to like one chest and then that chest would get clogged up, now they each go to their own chest, and then they can all just kind of flow down with the hoppers all the way down. So for example, this minion and like all of these ones, they're going to this chest, and then they pretty much flow all the way down. They also have the block chest sign added onto it, which basically makes it so that way if there's an iron ore, if there's a gold ore, if like even if there's just like redstone or lapis or whatever, it basically turns it into a block. So for example, if the entire island was to go AFK for like a week, it would be all turned into blocks, and then whenever we came back, it probably wouldn't even be filled yet. So this is probably one of the new changes to the island that make it just look really clean, and I guess it's more efficient too, because you have like a lot of other space on your island to do, and I don't know, maybe build some other grinders there, or like PvP, or just have, you know, good 500 FPS without actually having to look at all those minions breaking every block and destroying your FPS. Alright, so moving on to the next significant change to the island, we've got this massive, and I mean like it's absolutely huge, grinder. It's like a mob faller, mob grinder. I don't really know what we're gonna call it. It's like an AFK thing basically, and it's like pretty big. If you guys want a schematica, let me know in the comment section, and if we can get like 50 likes on it, I'll go ahead and put it down. But we've got a bunch of either villagers or witches over here. You guys can put like iron golems, you can put basically any spawner that you want, and it should pretty much work. And what the way it works is that basically all the mobs, they just kind of fall, you know, down right into the middle here, and then they all fall into this little, I don't know, 2x2, and then we have one source block of water on top of packed ice that actually pushes it into like a bunch of hoppers over here, and then there's a fence gate. I don't even know if this is a fence case or an iron bar. I think it's called an iron bar, and then on top of that iron bar there's some lava that actually runs, I think, 3 or 4 blocks away. Let me go outside and actually show you guys the way it works from like an outside point of view. So you've got a 1 block, 2 block, and 3 block, and then on the 4th block there's actually lava, and lava will flow, of course, 4 blocks, and then for example, as we got a villager over here, his head will get stuck on that, and then once he bounces up and down, he'll basically die, and then boom, all of the diamonds will flow down. Now you guys might be asking, well, why don't we just have like 2 chests over here? Why do we have this entire row of chests going literally all the way down till God knows where? Well, the reason why we have that is that because on Vanity, mobs don't actually spawn like that frequently, and if we go and look at this guy, he's got 393, you know, instant villagers in him, and then if you go and kind of watch him die, literally there's just so many mobs, or there's so many ores that will drop, it actually wouldn't be enough to go and fill one set of hoppers. So there we go, you guys saw a bunch of them fell. So what's gonna happen is that some of them might fall in here, and if we go see, we've got a couple of stacks of diamond blocks, and there's just like so many items that will drop from these mobs that we literally have to have an entire area just so we make sure that we don't lose any loot. But I definitely think this is probably the most efficient way to do it. We could just have a straight up dropper, but the problem, like I said, with a straight up dropper is that if you have like too many mobs stacked up at once, like let's pretend these 4 blocks over here are hoppers, and if the mob falls and dies over here, chances are the loot isn't going to jump all the way over there. It's probably going to stay, you know, within these 4 blocks, and once these get pretty much filled, what's going to happen is that all the rest of the loot is actually going to despawn. So the way to basically circumnavigate that is just to kind of have them all flow into a bunch of different hoppers. That way, if one gets filled, too bad, it just really moves on to the next. So this is probably the best organizational method that I've seen for just having mob drops. I feel like there's probably a more efficient way maybe for these things to kind of just fall and then die, but from what I've seen so far, this actually works really well with pretty much every mob, I think, for chickens. So it looks pretty solid to me, and it definitely makes the island look a lot cleaner because we don't have to have a bunch of individual mob spawners everywhere, you know, just kind of taking up a bunch of space. And then you've also got yourself a little bit of a blaze grinder. Now this one's actually really cool too, because if you kind of just stand like not over here obviously, but if you just stand like in a corner or like kind of close to it, you can actually kill all of these blazes from the side without them ever having a chance to see you, meaning that whenever, you know, they're there and you're just kind of chilling here watching YouTube or like watching Netflix or something, when grinding these, they actually can't shoot you and you won't take any damage, and then you won't move out of the way. And then the good thing about this one is that you gain a lot of normal tokens from these too, which of course you can use to go and get yourself some of the wands, for example. So we might have to go and do that probably in the next episode. And then if we look in the chest, we got a bunch of stuff over here, and I think if we do sell hand really quickly, boom, we made $51,000, which is absolutely nothing in comparison to the grand $30 million that we have right now. But it's still a pretty easy way to go and make money, especially if you just want to do something else. If you want to, like, I don't know, read a book, if you just want to like watch Netflix and YouTube while still grinding the blazes. And that's pretty much it for an update on the island as well as the new mob grinder. We've still got this massive like MTMMO generator over here. Then we've also got the blazes over here, which, you know, bring us a lot of different tokens and a lot of money if we want to go and then grind it. And then of course we've got the beast over here, which is the minion farm. This makes us, I think, pretty much all of our money, which, you know, definitely seems really good because we only need one person to actually AFK it. If you kind of just like sit right here, you pretty much just AFK all of the minions, and if you don't log off, obviously this can keep running 24/7. Like this feeder minion has 127,000% hunger and 100% life, and as long as we can keep this minion feeder, you know, all the way up with hunger, he can pretty much feed every single minion over there. And then basically if you just go feed it every once in a while, you actually can just AFK everything and then not have to worry, boys. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, go ahead, drop a like down below, and of course if you aren't subscribed to the channel, what are you really doing? So anyways, see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.